Oh dear God.
What's wrong?
No, that's my excited noise. Cheers!
Cheers!
Guys, I'm back with Mamrie Hart from You Deserve a Drink.
How you doing?
Guess what? She made me drink a drink. More than one. This is not the first one.
It's a rough day.
It's Wednesday here in Deli Grace, and you know what that means.
Look at her go. Reviewing something for you.
I went on my Tumblr and asked you guys for suggestions of what should be reviewed, and so many of you said 50 Shades of Grey.
Ooh.
50 Shades of Grey. Fun fact, spoiler alert, I have not read it.
I don't read.
We're gonna pre-review 50 Shades of Grey for you today. For those of you that don't know, here's the Wikipedia opening paragraph as to what 50 Shades of Grey is.
Let me tuck in my boner.
Yeah. 50 Shades of Grey is a 2011 erotic novel by British author E.L. James. No first name or middle name, just initials.
Is it a Scientologist?
Is
this L. Ron Hubbard's pseudonym for dirty stuff?
It's a sexentologist set largely in Seattle, maybe the sexiest of all towns in the entire world.
Well, I know you always stay wet. Zing.
It is the first installment in a trilogy, that seems excessive.
Really?
Yeah. That traces the deepening relationship between a college graduate, Anastasia Steele.
Gotta order some books.
And a young business magnate.
Magnate.
What does that mean?
That means like, I don't know, but it's definitely pronounced like that.
A young business magnate, Christian Grey. It is
He's Christian.
He's Christian and he's so blah. It is notable for its explicit erotic scenes featuring elements of sexual practices involving bondage, discipline, sadism, and masochism. BDSM.
What?
Who writes these Wikipedia entries?
Wikipedia. Bondage,
Discipline, sadism, masochism.
What is the difference between those things?
Who knows, but our moms are reading this book.
Oh, that's true. If you go on a New York City subway, you spot at least 4 50 Shades Grey. And granted, when I go on the subway, I've got an Nalgene or something with a little bite to it, you know what I mean?
What did you just say? I did not hear an actual word.
I said when I go on the subway, I have a Nalgene, which is like a water bottle.
Oh, okay.
Full of something with a little bite to it.
Oh.
So you can play your own personal drinking game. Drink every time you see a copy of 50 Shades of Grey on the subway.
Right, but here's the thing is that people have e-readers so they can get away with reading 50 Shades of Grey. So I've tried to figure out the 50 Shades of Grey reading face, where it seems like there's this face that people have where they're like, they feel like they're getting away with something while they're reading something.
She is not reading the giver.
No.
She's reading the taker.
Yeah.
I think the internet did to porn what e-readers have done for literary porn.
It's true.
You can come to my conference at the Learning Annex. So this is the first of 3.
50 Shades of
Darker.
And then 50 Shades Freed is the last one. I was like, what?
Wait, in 50 Shades Darker, does she go all like, Stella gets her groove back? Am I the only one who doesn't get turned on by like feeling terribly restricted?
No, yeah, because I have a natural claustrophobia in my body.
That's why I won't read this on the subway.
I bought this, so I feel
Read
like
the first paragraph!
I scowl with frustration at myself in the mirror.
I'm acting it out. Just so you know.
Okay. Damn my hair. It just won't behave. And damn Catherine Kavanaugh for being ill and subjecting me to this ordeal. I should be studying for my final exams, which are next week. I thought she was an older woman. Yet here I am trying to brush my hair into submission. I must not sleep with it wet. I must not sleep with it wet. Italicized. Reciting this mantra several times, I attempt once more to bring it under control with the brush. I roll my eyes in exasperation and gaze at a pale, brown-haired girl with blue eyes too big for her face staring back at me and give up. My only option is to restrain my wayward hair in a ponytail and hope that I look semi-presentable. That is sex if I've ever heard it.
They put the word semi in there. Let me read it and now you're Kate.
Okay.
Because I acted out the first part, right?
This is the second paragraph.
Kate is my roommate, and she's chosen today of all days to succumb to the flu. Therefore, she cannot attend the interview she'd arranged to do with some mega industrialist tycoon I've never heard of for the student newspaper. So I have been volunteered. I have final exams to cram for and one essay to finish, and I'm supposed to be working this afternoon. But no! Today I have to drive 165 miles to downtown Seattle in order to meet the enigmatic CEO of Gray Enterprises, and Mamrie forgot how to read.
First 2 paragraphs.
Not that horny.
This is how you know
Yeah.
that you are really desperate, is when you see the italicized word wed. You're like, oh yes, game on.
Let's do this. I got off on the dedicated to page. Copyright 2012. Also,
And initials.
if we were going to write rip-off versions of this book, what would they be called? And what would their tagline be?
Fabio, no.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
Just literally Fabio dashing into your apartment, house, bungalow, wherever, and
telling him to leave. Mine would be, it'd be a play on this book, except it'd be about bestiality. And it'd be called 50 Shades of A horse is a horse. Of course a woman.
So basically, in a pre-review of 50 Shades of Grey, I give 50 Shades of Grey 2 gray spaces.
That's it?
I need to read it. I know once I read it that I'm gonna get really into it, and I don't want to be honest about it with anyone.
I give it 4 nipples.
Because, little do you know, EL, whatever the f***, has 4 nipples. That's why she wrote this book, because she could never go to school because people would make fun of her too much. So she hibernated in her house and got very into literature. What?
We've been drinking.
Thanks for watching. Bye!
Bye!
White One Spritzers sitting in their bedroom on their silk sheets that no one uses.
Ooh, they turn into white women spritzers. Pew! You know what I mean?
Ooh, I do.
That's gross.
Oh, I just thought about it. It's okay. So, thank you.
Look, it's in a book, the reading boners.
Colorful boners going in the background.
If you were going to be a porn star, what would your name be?
Me? Right now?
No, that vitamin water I'm looking at.
Oh no, it's your first pet and then your street name. So mine would be Tigger Jackson.
Ooh! Brace, and you're already wearing stripes like a tiger!
Rawr.
Technically, it would be Tilly Main Street, but I like to tell people it'd be Cleo Dirt Road behind Wendy's.